I'm Georgie Dent. I am the CEO of The Parenthood, a not-for-profit advocacy organisation representing parents and carers. I met Faye about 10 years ago when I was an editor at Women's Agenda, and she won one of the Women's Agenda Leadership Awards, and I have been fortunate to count her as a friend and a colleague since then. In 3 words, I would describe Faye as warm, tenacious and fun. Broken to Safe is a book that can transform workplaces, and I think in doing so it can transform our communities and our society.
And it's not about gender as much as it is about them as an individual human being. And I think the more we can recognise people as individuals that are deserving of dignity and respect from a very young age, that is how I hope we can reach a point where this isn't a zero-sum game, where if we can say that more people being able to live with genuine respect and dignity is a good thing for everyone, that's how you tackle some of that backlash, but it is complicated. What I would say from a sort of structural perspective, and obviously I spoke before about the Parenthood's tagline, we do want to make Australia the best place in the world to be a parent and raise a child. And it is investing in structural reforms, like having 1 year of paid parental leave that is shared between 2 parents where there are 2 parents, that's paid at a replacement wage rate. That is so fundamental to setting families and households up onto a more supported pathway, but also a more equitable pathway where 2 parents are supported, where there are 2 parents, to share the care. And we know that without that bit right, we are never going to shift the proportion of unpaid, caring, domestic work that happens. After we get through that, sort of, if we talk about, in the OECD, average length of paid leave that parents have access to is 53 weeks. We cannot deny the cumulative impact of a number of sort of seismic events and shifts that have happened over the last sort of 5 years. If we think about from a climate perspective, from a COVID perspective, people have been under enormous pressure for across the board, not just in sort of one domain, but it has had flow-on impacts. And I think that if we're talking about from a cumulative perspective, and it's funny that you say 3/4 of the respondents, because the 2024 National Working Families Report, which was published by Parents at Work last week, in partnership with UNICEF Australia, showed that 74% of working mums report stress in trying to combine work and care. Structural problems require structural solutions, and this is a problem that Australia needs to address. We lag the developed world. We want to believe that we are an incredibly enlightened, wealthy, smart country, and in lots of ways we are. But when it comes to how we treat people, we're actually not.